Hello YouTube, here I am again, back in my G. It's been a little while since I posted my last video. I actually recorded it like a month before I posted it. I kind of just forgot to post it. I'm trying to get better at that, just for me, something I want to try and do more. Just another quick update on what's going on with the car. As of right now, I have the front coilovers in, and I lowered it about 2.5 inches. I did have a little bit of issues with fitment. Normally as that would happen, so I did end up having to raise it another 1/2 inch, but it's still pretty low. It's definitely better than it was. If I don't know if I show it on here or if I have it on my Instagram, if y'all come from my Instagram account, I can put a link to that like here, maybe, if I figure out how to do it in editing, right there. For all 7 of you or however many subscribers I now have, crazy, right? No viewers either, but I'll get there. But yeah, so right now I have the front coilovers on. What else did I do? I had to pull a lot. I had to pull like the fender liner out and do a little rolling on the actual fender. I just kind of grabbed a hammer and just kind of bent the inner lip flat. It's definitely not the way to do that. Don't do that. I need a new fender. I still need new fenders anyways, so I'm getting rid of those. So these fenders are fucked, so I just said fuck it, we're just gonna do what we can just to get the car moving. Unfortunately I cannot do the rear as of right now. In the process of trying to do so, I broke the bolt, or a bolt. I broke the head off a bolt on the strut, so because it was seized into the bushing. So I have the bushing. I picked it up yesterday. It's in my freezer right now, and then I have my bushing press. So it's all gonna happen soon, ideally. It's just, as you can hear, there's gonna be a storm today. The weather's not that great, so I can't be working on my car because I have to be outside. But that's really all that I have done. Actually, I did do a taillight conversion. So I went to a part out. Luckily, I was lucky enough to find one. But I got some taillights from an 06, I believe. So it's got the halo looking ones, and then the reverse lights I got as well. So I'll show that in a minute. Last night I did fix all my exhaust issues, or at least the ones that I can fix. I replaced all the gaskets. So fix my leaks, and my Y pipe actually is okay. I was thinking there's a hole in one of the flex pipes, but it's not leaking, just at least not yet anyways. It's going to. I'm thinking maybe I just scraped it. It is what it is. So in a minute here I'll get out and show the front and the fitment. And I'm going to explain some of the issues that I have as well, and I'm going to try to address those. And just kind of my future plans coming up, because I do have a lot coming. It's just financially, I don't have a lot of money to be throwing at this pile of shit right now. But here, I'll step out and I will show. Alright, so as I mentioned, I'm going to start with the taillights just because I'm right here. It's starting to rain. I got to do this quickly. But so here they are here. But again, nothing crazy, just the stock taillights off of an 06. I really like how they look. They definitely look way better than the fucking the base model 03s. Yeah, just little things that I've been trying to do to clean this thing up. I mean, it's really not that great, but I'm working on it. It's a process. So, and I'm gonna start moving on to the front. So I got a license plate frame on, but otherwise nothing's really changed, except for that. As I mentioned, fenders are all fucked, like scratched, so I'm sure this could come off, but I'm just gonna get fenders anyways because I need them along with the hood and doors maybe. But yeah, bumper's not really attached. You know how it goes, fucking low life. Yeah, so right now I'm going straight in. That's all I got. I can't really fit a finger in there unless I go sideways. That's my current fitment. I don't know if you guys could see it, but I don't know how many degrees I am, but my camber is punched out in the front. You can see it from here. Which, honestly, I kind of like. I don't know if I'm going to keep it because I like my tires. That's the same way on the other side. The reflector came out because there's no bracket holding it in there. I have it. Kind of the same thing here. Fender's fucked. I actually did this by accident because I left the screw in here while I was hammering it. It's fine. Again, new fenders, all it's gonna come. Yeah, and there's the rear. The rear it's still high. Again, it's all a process. I'm working on it, but it's just kind of bad timing. I don't have a lot of time to work on this, and when I do, it usually takes a long time. For instance, yesterday I was just trying to do the exhaust gaskets, and it took me like 2 hours, like just to drop the Y pipe and put new gaskets on it. But just stupid shit. Rusty car, that happens. But I did find out what my exhaust issue was, the rattling. I believe the inside of my cat on my driver's side, so it's sitting right under me. The core collapsed or something like that. Something inside of it is loose, falling out and rattling around. I initially thought it was the heat shields. Didn't seem to be the case. But yeah, so I again, money, but I have my list of all the parts I'm going to try and get. I am getting headers just because my whole exhaust basically I'm replacing because it's kind of rotted out, just because it's it's a 17-year-old car. I'm sure it's all original. So I'm just gonna pull the headers and the cats together because I know for a fact those bolts are not gonna come off, or they'll just gonna they'll come off, but they won't come off. They'll break. But yeah, so I'm gonna get headers. I think I'm gonna do high flow cats just because I absolutely hate how test pipes sound in VQs. I understand there's less restriction, more power, but this car is not meant to be fast. I understand that. It's not going to be fast, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna do my headers. I'm gonna learn how to heat wrap. So that's the thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna heat wrap my headers. I actually know how to do it correctly, so it's not gonna rot out and make the metal brittle. Because a lot of people complain about that. They'll say, "Oh, heat wrapping is you're just gonna trap the rust in there, and all it does is break." Like, you see the videos, the shit happens. But I know how to do it in a way that it won't fuck up. I'm gonna do it the right way. Meaning with silicone spray, the proper tension, proper material. Because I'm gonna use the it's not basalt. That's what it's made out of. The whatever. It's not the fiberglass heat wrap. It's the better one. Whatever. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But I'll learn how to do it with silicone spray, the proper tension, the proper spacing. That's a big thing too. Because it's all dependent on how you do it. Is what makes your heat wrap last. So I'm going to get those heat wrapped, or I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to try again, the high flow cats to try and maintain some of the sound that I have. My car sounds good right now. I think so. It's not loud, unless I really want it to be. And then my Y pipe, I think I'm going to maybe upgrade it to a 3-inch. If I can find one cheap enough. I really don't want to spend $400 on a fucking Y pipe. That's just my thing. I don't really need to. And I know for a fact I'm gonna scratch it to all fuck, scraping and shit. So that's really just, that's probably next on my list. As soon as I get the suspension, as soon as I get this thing dropped, I'm gonna work on the exhaust to finish it. Yeah, and really, like, I do have plans on wrapping too, or at least trying to start doing so. I'm gonna get the roof carbon to match my trunk, and then if I want to try something with the hood as well, to make my own carbon hood. I know it sounds sketchy, but again, I saw a way to do it. If I can pull it off and get it wrapped, or if I can wrap it, I can make it look clean and fucking perfect. So I'll have carbon all along the top here, just from the back to the front. Maybe I'll do the fenders as well, if I can find some that are clean enough, and if they're not the right color, then I'll wrap them. And then I also want to do my my center console here, get rid of the silver. I'm not liking it. I don't know why Infiniti did that, because everything else in this interior is black, minus like the door trim. I don't know why they made that silver, but I think I'm gonna try and do either like just a clean black, or maybe carbon, but I don't know. I feel like that's gonna look tacky. I might try it though. And then there's some people trying to sell their stereo kits, because maybe I can pick up a new deck, try and get this whole thing pulled the fuck out, get a new radio in here. I don't plan on doing a sound system, nothing like that. I just don't really care for it. I've had it before. I mean, yeah, it's fine. That's basically all that I have going on right now. I'm just trying to fix everything that I fucked up on, or that I just can't fix right now. I am gonna do an AC delete just because my compressor is leaking coolant, and I don't even use it, to be fair. I don't use it, so I'm just gonna take the belt off and leave it there. Eventually I'm just gonna I'm gonna bypass the coolant line, so that they're not even gonna go to the compressor. And then I'm gonna do like another belt delete, so I can take off another pulley just to decrease the margin for error. And then I'm gonna do lightweight pulleys on my drive train, so underdrive pulleys, like my crank pulley, like my alternator pulley. I think I'm gonna replace those, get some lightweight ones. Maybe see if that'll just help this thing rev up a little more. And then obviously with my exhaust coming in, less restriction there. And then if I continue to go that route, I will do the lightweight clutch and flywheel too, just to get this thing revving high very fast. But right now my clutch is good. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Transmission's, it's a CDO8, so it's not a CDO9, but it works fine. I haven't had any issues with it slipping, popping out, grinding, nothing. So I'm just gonna send it till it goes. Yeah, that's really all that I have on the books right now, or at least in my plans. Damn. That's all I really have right now. So I guess just stay tuned. I am gonna work on my interior as well, because these floor mats, you can see that there's just a hole going straight to the floor, and I have to vacuum everything out, clean it up. But really, that is all that I have currently. Headlights are also gonna be going, because as you can see, my driver's side keeps smoking or fogging up yellow. I'm not sure why that is. I could sand it and clear coat it. Maybe that would keep it from coming back, but I'm kind of over it. And then I do plan on doing a little bit of like detailing, styling on the front bumper, to try and just make it look a little better. Again, most of the stuff is on my Instagram or my Snap for my friends who know me. But that's all I got going on right now. Give me a follow on Instagram if you see this video, or if you're from Instagram, fucking leave a comment for my 3 viewers. Maybe you can, I don't know, if you like my channel or some shit. I think I'm gonna try and get a camera, a GoPro maybe, just so I can kind of not do the iPhone garbage shit. But again, that's all I got right now. So I will try to come back to y'all as soon as I can. I'm trying to upload a little more, just so I have something to do, kind of entertain myself, and just follow up with this series that I have. Oh, my engine light went away. Finally, my engine light is gone. It's just when I get the P011 code when my oil gets gunked up. So as soon as that happens, like maybe my engine it's just dirty. My cam phaser just gives up. But so I change the oil, I clear the code. It doesn't come back until maybe like 2,500 miles, which is fine because that's when I change my oil usually, anyways. So yeah, engine's good. I'm really happy with that. Just gotta fix the leaks. That's really it. I have an oil leak still from my. Now it's from my timing cover again because I used RTV as a seal. If you work on the DE engines, the bottom of that timing cover, right under where the crank pulley, the shaft is, there's like a little like rubber U-shaped gasket thing. I couldn't get that to stay in. It kept falling out, popping out every time I tried to set the fucking cover on. So I just used RTV. It is what it is. It's leaking now. It lasted me a little while. And then I think I need a new oil pan or like a gasket. Still, it's just leaking. Again, it happens. But yeah, really that's it. My power steering. I don't know if I mentioned in the video, but the pressure sensor on the bottom of the line, I snapped that by accident. I was trying to put it on and my socket slipped and went sideways and snapped it off, so I have a leak on power steering. I'm just working as I go, you know. But that's all I got right now. Got new tires. Get new tires on. As soon as I get the suspension dropped and adjusted. Oh, I did pick up an SPC camber and toe kit. So I must throw that on as well when I do the suspension. That way I can zero out my camber, have good toe finally, because this alignment is fucked. Especially now, I know it's even worse because I lowered it. But yeah, I'm really hopeful because I love how the front feels. I wish it was a little stiffer, if I'm honest, but maybe I can mess with the spring rate, something like that, change them out. But yes, that is all that I have right now. I will try and update as much as I can. Again, most of my shit is on Instagram. I live on there. But yeah, hey, that'll do it for me. Fucking, if any of your homies got a G like mine, they want to see some shit, or you like how mine looks, just follow my build, right? My build, because not making any more power, really. Not yet, anyways. Follow me, you know, see where I go. See if I pick up another car. I do have plans on doing that too, but hey, just fucking thanks for watching. More to come.